my YouTube family. See me moving this big tank, man. This 72 gallon. It's one of the biggest ones I done. Let's get into it. You already know we gotta take the outer shell off. This where it get messy at. So if you don't want to clean up, don't even try to mess with no water tank, cause it's gonna get messy, boy. But yeah, once we get like the top layer of foam off, and I clean up right here, because this most of the big pieces, and most of the older tanks, the big pieces are just pop right off. But sometimes with the newer tanks, it be real sticky. It's hard to get that foam off. Just another little part of working on them. But right here, I was stuck. I think I had a little piece that wasn't cut yet. That's why I wasn't pulling out from this side. So I cut that little piece and turned it around. That's the inside, 72 gallon. It's right here, that's when I just clean it off. But I tape around this. This is where I'm gonna put the smoker at. So we're gonna cut that hole off. And we're gonna do this just the outline for where the smoker gonna go. That's the placement for the smoker. So we went basically halfway, and I think it was like 10 inches inside of the tank that we cut off. So that's where my smoker will go. I made my frame. I completely forgot to record me doing that, but you see how I do it. It's kind of high. We sitting up high, but that's how I wanted it. Just checking to make sure that I had enough space in between, that I ain't cut off too much for the smoker, because I have done that in the past. So I had to shorten the smoker up. My wheels right here, it's all rubber. They 300 pounds capacity. And my swivels, flip it upside down, put my wheels on. Yeah, just put the wheel on, and basically I put a washer on, weld the washer on, make sure I don't go nowhere. But I put a washer on the backside too. The washer on the backside, one on the front, everything even. It's my smoker right here. That's how I do it pretty much from the start. I always cut my bottom a little wider, and that's why, so I have a little overhang, so all my ends will meet up. If your bottom is just like a 1/4 inch wider, 1/2 inch wider, it'll work too. But yeah, once I get the box made up, so we'll pull it up to the chamber itself. Look at Jack in the back. He stay in the cut. And I actually broke my car lift right here on this smoker. It was the last time it lifted up, but we still had the good old bucket just to give me a good outline of it. This how I do it. I actually took this scene from another one, because I forgot to record this scene for the 72 gallon. But it's the same way, same exact thing. I did it the same exact way, but I don't know how I forgot. This right here, my plasma cutter. I got it off Amazon. It was $100, and I seen some guy doing a review on it, and it was cutting real good for him. So I decided to give me one, and I promise you, man, this little thing is a beast. No problems, no complaints. I say 10 out of 10. I'll do a review on it and show y'all. Just let me know. But it was $100. Got my smoker made. Everything boxed in. Put my hinges on. And this is just a little basket. Put your wood and your charcoal in. But we're gonna put a false bottom at the bottom of the smoker itself. So you'll still not get no heat if you use the actual cold basket, no heat will go to the bottom of the smoker. So it's a false bottom right here. So I put this bottom in. And as long as you use your cold basket, man, this thing will last forever. So line that up. Everything smooth. And it just make it better, easier to clean out with that being up 2 inches. So you can really just get a broom and sweep your ashes out. I love that pop string, baby. Come on now. Order my hinges. I've been using these hinges back to back. I've been stuck on them. Hinges got me in the chokehold. I can make my own, but to order them for like $3 saved me a lot of time. Let's get the door cut out. Everything right. Clean up. Gotta clean up first. Put my lips on right here, and I put my weight. It's a weight up top, so it basically is like a weight distributor because the door is heavy. This door is thick and it's heavy. So once you lift up on the door, it leans back, pick the door up for you. So all you really got to do is just put a little pressure on it, and it'll lean back and do all the work itself. And it goes the same way for closing it too. When you closing it, it'll help. So right here, this is where I drop down 3 inches from the top, and I put my second rack right there. Once I get my top rack up, then just make sure it's leveled off. Everything's sitting even. You don't need no crooked racks. Then I start on my split rack. So it's usually about 46 inches from side to side. And what we do is split it in half to make it about 22, 23 inches on each side. So I make 2 separate racks on each side. Come back, put the actual racks in. Framing of the racks anyway. Got my stoppers on already. And we're gonna make the left side with expanded metal, right side the bar rack. I kind of sped this one up. So doing a 1x1. And I really don't measure. Like, I tried to measure them, like put an inch between each one, but it didn't work out. So what I do is I put my finger right between the two, and that's how I measure it off that, believe it or not. It's just like I could feel it. I don't even got to look at it no more. I done made so many that I could feel it and know it's exactly what the last one is. It's crazy, but yeah. So we got the racks in, everything welded up. Put my handles on. The little middle bar rack right there, so they won't droop down. You know how them racks, over time, they get that warp in them. Before you know it, they start sagging. So that's my stopper right there. My top rack, smoker rack, warmer rack, whatever you want to use it for. Hot dogs. I put a stopper up there too because it's so long. So this right here is basically just that little triangle hole that we made from the beginning when we first took the pipe out. Oh, this the square hole right here. Cut this little piece out, fill it in. I probably should have cut the whole piece off itself, but making this little piece and welding it in is probably better. That was some bad tracing right there. Don't nobody get on me about my tracing skills. But yeah, I pretty much got it lined up to that same exact height and width of the hole. And once I got that cut, I cut it with the metal. And man, when I say it's a perfect fit, come on now. Come on. Weld them up and get her done. Put that in slow motion. Yeah, but this right here is my flapper door right here. So, you know, the sliding coat rack. This the door that'll flap up, flap down. I put a chain on it to lock it in place, just so it won't slam down on you, because it's heavy, baby. And this is just me picturing how I want the cold basket to slide out. I swear, I be building these grills in my head, so when I actually do it in real life, it's nothing. I already seen it in my head how I'm going to do it, so sometimes I kind of play it out like I already know what I'm going to do. But yeah, that's my cold basket right there. And we just testing it out, making sure everything slide and stay in place. That's the main thing. You don't want it just flapping around. When you pull it out, it's going to stay right there and it's locked in. This is my pipe. I actually took another hot water tank, took the pipe out of there so we can make a smokestack. I ain't had no smokestack. It's my small little table. I decided to throw that in there. But yeah, it's pretty much a wrap on this one. Got everything taped up. Ready for that paint. Lay that paint down, baby. You already know the routine. This that high heat Rust-Oleum. It's the only thing I use, baby. They do got another brand of high heat. It's I actually got it off Amazon. I done gave Amazon 2 shouts out on this video, man. The folk better pay me. But yeah, man, Amazon, they got a different brand of high heat. It worked good too. But yeah, check me out. What you think? How I come on this one? Left side smoker. This was a requested left side smoker. I usually put them on the right. But whatever side you want it on, I could put it on there, baby. How we looking? Tell me what you think, man. I'm getting better and better. Bar rack, sliding cold basket. This everything you need right here. This the last grill you gonna buy. Ain't no more grills after this. You gonna pass this down to your son. And he gonna pass it down. It's gonna stay in the family. Check me out, man. Headed to Florida. Had to drop them off by myself. But this is my other video. I gotta finish this video. Y'all subscribe and like. Appreciate everybody.